Let me crush him, Pa. We have a believer. Hey guys, I want to talk about the Angels family scene in the original Judge Dredd '95 with Stallone. This, scene scarred a many generation. It was really, really powerful because the Angels family here, especially Mean Machine, just look harrowing. The prosthetics, the makeup, the sort of the torment on his skin and what he's gone through with his mutation and the robotics. This is real. There's no CG here. The effort that went into Mean Machine, the way the scene is shot, the horrible cave, the hillbilliness, the creepiness, the cannibalism, all mixed in just to create a disgusting scene where we genuinely fear for Stallone. And I love the way, that when they discover him, could it be the great man himself? And they get the tattoo. I love that. Just pulling around, the Dredd tattoo where he sees the judge endorsement. It's just like, oh, welcome aboard, pal. It really could it be? We have a believer. They really mixed it well with the sort of like the religious fusion here really comes in well, where they've sort of been left in the cursed earth to their only devices, and they've made up their own way of life. Where Mean Machine is just this sort of thing that intimidates everyone. The family feast on the flesh of everyone around them. I thought the central character here of Mean Machine, the tension between him and Stallone was really clear. You've got the comedy of his sidekick, obviously, but when he sets him up here, as you can see, there's this sort of like juxtaposition of really freakish incestual love versus absolute horror when he twists that thing on his head. And I just think, we're all thinking, what the hell's he going to do? But Stallone, really shows this sort of like no fear. We know he's Judge Dredd and his helmet's off, his gear. He's exposed, but we see his true courage as a human here, where he's like, you know what, do what you want. I don't give a crap. I'm hanging here vulnerable. And, they could mutilate him, but he's showing no fear. And I love that about the scene where, we're seeing a true fight here. We're seeing true sort of, absolute, testosterone pump from Mean Machine and Stallone, where they come together, and that headbutt is obviously awesome. The way it cracks him, the blood from the Stallone, and the weapons shown. But then, when he says, I'm a believer, this breaks up the scene really well. So we're building up there with Stallone fighting off, and then it's like, could it be? We have a believer in the house. This point we're like thinking, oh God, what are you doing? But that's a really great break for the director, sort of cause that sort of tension shock there. And it's like, actually, you're toast. And we're all sort of thinking, yeah, this is nice, but what's Mean Machine going to do? Even the way the LED's flashing away on his head there, we know that it's only moments away from him going absolutely mental. No, actually, I'm free. Your new friends, they're cannibals. And we're all sort of thinking, let's have the fight between Mean Machine and Judge. And I think they've built that really well up here between them two, sort of having this face off in the background, and we're seeing sort of the cannibal, litters around them. It's like, this is going to go two ways, absolute death or just an awesome fight, and I thought Mean Machine could take Stallone here, but actually the way they did it with the electricity and the way he builds up to that is a really good sort of comeback, because it's probably the only thing that would take out Mean Machine. But, Stallone's choreography here in the scene is strong. The fight scene is very well done. The penetration bullets, very real, very good. I love the way Mean Machine's like, shut up. That's sort of funny moment for me. Shut up. And there's that comical element, whereas it's real and it's harrowing, but it's got this comedy to it. It's not overcooked. There's just enough. And even where the sort of the law enforcers come in here, you're like, oh crap, I wasn't expecting that. The scene does genuinely surprise you. And the way he's saved by, his friend, the judge in the end, Chief Justice, and is taken out. Again, I wasn't expecting that. And there's some good twists to this scene. They could have really milked it with the Angel family, but actually, by bringing in the judges and the other element, they really sort of mixed it up, which worked really well. So, all in all, a classic scene, one to remember. And you creeps are under arrest. Is that so?